This video is going to contain spoilers for The Last of Us TV show and game. So if you haven't seen or played any of those, just get out. So in the second episode of HBO's The Last of Us adaptation, that scene happened. The golf scene, the Joel and one, whatever you want to call it, it happened. And audiences had to relive that same pain gamers went through when they saw Joel die in 2020. Now, what if I told you the adaptation ruined the scene? Now, I know that sounds bad, but you guys are just going to have to hear me out on this one. This doesn't diminish the quality of the entire episode, because, yeah, it's still a good episode. I just thought it would be fun to compare both scenes and explain why I think the games did a better job. Now, before I begin, I gotta confess something. I was one of those Last of Us 2 haters. My whole video complaining about The Last of Us 2 winning all the game awards, didn't even play it. I was one of those people who jumped on the hate bandwagon because of Joel's death and how it was handled in the games. But then one day, I decided to play the games for myself, and my entire perspective on how I viewed the game completely changed. By the end of my playthrough, I became a fan and thought it was a really great sequel to an already iconic game. So when Season 2 of the HBO adaptation was about to release, I was excited to see how they would handle certain scenes from the games. And
You're tough. I guess you probably have to be killing all those people. Do you know how many you killed that day? Did you count as you went, or?
it was not good. You see, in the games, we have no idea who Abby is. She's just this new character that the game makes us play, and then she gets saved by Joel and she kills him for whatever reason. We don't know why yet. This obviously shocks and angers us because the game forced us to play as a random character that killed someone we've known for so long and grown attached to. But as the game went on and we played as Abby, we see her point of view and understand why she did what she did. It was a brave choice of storytelling that, in my opinion, is what I really liked about the game, because you start by hating Abby, then understanding her point of view, which brings me to the show's adaptation. You see, instead of how we didn't understand Abby's motives until later on, like in the game, the show just introduces us to Abby right away and tells us her motivations and what she's gonna do to Joel. Now, I get there's a difference in story formatting when it comes to adapting a video game into a TV show, but I really think the show would have benefited from taking that part of the story from the games and leave the viewers just as conflicted as the players when they slowly start to understand Abby's character. Just already exposing the audience that she has bad blood with Joel kind of ruins the surprise when they meet. There's a weird change, like how instead of Joel being with his brother Tommy, he was with Dina instead. The Horde fight at Jackson was cool, don't get me wrong, but it kind of takes away from Tommy's survivor's guilt of the attack and his knowledge of who participated in it. And Dina's entire scene with Ellie doesn't happen before the attack, which is kind of an important moment in their relationship. Maybe the reason why they made them swap places is because they wanted to give Dina more motivation to go after Joel's killers and just being Ellie's girlfriend. And maybe for Tommy, they just wanted to have him get more cool moments, even though him going after the wolves and leaving bodies of their soldiers was already cool in the games. But I don't know, whatever. They're strange, but not bad decisions. But now let's get to my most disliked part about this scene, the confrontation. You see, in the games, when Abby confronts Joel, she wastes no time, immediately shoots him with a shotgun and tourniquets his leg. Joel asks who she is, Abby tells him to guess, and Joel responds with one of the hardest lines in the game.
Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed and get this over with?
Abby then says,
"You don't get to rush this,"
as she starts to get to work, and then boom, the scene's over. It was shocking, it was brutal, but most importantly, it was quick. How fast this scene happens is what makes it great and leaves us, the audience, pissed at Abby and questioning why she did it. But in the show,
You actually are pretty handsome.
for some unexplained reason, the show decided to make Abby just yap for 10 minutes straight before killing Joel. She tells Joel and basically the audience her whole motivations and why she's doing this, which, like, why? The point of the scene is that we don't know why Abby did this and later find out throughout the game's story. Hell, even Joel in the games never found out why Abby killed him. He just accepted that it was the past catching up to him and still went out like the Joel we all knew and loved. So to have the show practically spoon-feed the audience her motives is, in my opinion, a flaw and completely ruins the surprise and the impact of the scene. And I don't know what they were thinking giving Abby this anime villain dialogue. Like when she said, you know, it's funny, I waited the entire time. Like, bro, shut up. Even Joel was like, bro, shut up and do it already. It was hilarious. I have no clue why they wrote the scene like that, but it just lacked all the intensity the games had. But I have to say, the scenes they added during the aftermath of Joel's death were pretty good. The scene of Ellie crawling towards Joel's corpse and reaching for his hand, and them dragging his body back to Jackson, just made the scene even more depressing. But even with those two good changes, the HBO adaptation lacked intensity, had horrible pacing, and questionable writing decisions, which not only didn't do justice to Joel's death, but made it even worse. Well anyways, that's all for this video, guys. This was meant to come out way before the season ended, but looking at it now,
Holy shit. I'm gonna be a dad.
I am so glad I was patient. I'll have a video describing the worst changes in the HBO adaptation up on the channel as soon as I can. But for now, comment down what you guys thought about the episode, if you agree or disagree with my opinion and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Keep it official.